Mir fällt immer keine Größe ein. Böse Falle. Ja. Solange es nicht wieder verhau. 20 Mal gefühlt. Du kannst deinen Spielbereich jederzeit neu kalibrieren. Ja. Weiß ich. Kenne ich schon. Hinweis Untersuchung drücke, um deine Hände zu öffnen und zu schließen. Schau jetzt auf deine Hände. Ja. Habe ich. Also. Na. Na. Das wollte ich doch. Hm? Das sah gerade ein bisschen komisch aus. Ah! Glaubst du denn sowas? Jetzt geht's aber los, ja. Drücke, um wieder aufzustehen. Einen Gegenstand interagieren. Ab geht er. Ja. Und es lädt, und es lädt, und es lädt immer noch. Ach, kann ich irgendwie oben lassen.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
Die Fratze von dem, alles klar. Was ist das da?
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole.
Hat 3 verschiedene Bewegungsmodi. Jo. Für bestimmte Arten. Navigation und Behagen. Verursachen. Mit deinem Fadenkreuz kannst du dich. Oh. Halte rechts gedrückt, um den Fadenkreuz anzuzeigen. Mhm. Will ich aber nicht ändern. Ah, nee. Fort. Weiß ich doch. Aber ja. Na dann. Attacke. Hm. Kriegen wir.
Don't make me chase you!
Ja. Der läuft voll komisch. Och nee, jetzt wird's lustig.
Looks like we got the place to ourselves.
Ah ja. Mhm. Mhm. Leuchtet der Bildschirm grün auf, alles klar. Drücke dich und weiche den Gegner aus. Hm. Brauche ich auch nicht.
Come on then, pretty boy. Persistent little shit, aren't
Lass
you?
dich doch hauen, wenn ich dich hauen will. Spaten.
That uniform makes you feel tough,
Ach
does
komm,
it?
nehmen wir jetzt mal hier linker. Upsala. Na, da.
Oh. Your boyfriend's not around to help you out now.
Werde ich doch nicht. Ich weiß nicht.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's
Jo,
feeling
ein Haufen
lonely.
Gaffer.
He's got a hole in his life for an
Geht wann auf
asshole
Platzen.
like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night.
Check ich
Nice
hier.
work,
Oder?
Cole.
Ups.
You run track in high school?
Wollte ich eigentlich in den Wagen schmeißen, aber okay. Und es lädt schon wieder. Nee. Hört man mich überhaupt? Quatschen? Weiß ich gar nicht. Und es lädt schon wieder. Ich fass es nicht. Sieh zu. ZZ. Gib Gummi, Schummi. Ja.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
Ach Gottchen. Ich doch nur ein Stück. Jetzt. Ah. Will ich aber nicht. Ich will nicht aussteigen. So. Ich schaff's jetzt.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Stellt lieber Gummibäume auf. Ah, du sollst doch loslassen. Meine Güte. Aber mit Profis arbeiten. Die Sirene macht mich nervös. Da kann ich nie fahren. So. Ja genau, kommt mich an, sieht mich, bremst aber nicht. Kann ja wohl nicht wahr sein.
Take it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Ach,
Weapons on the ground, now!
das war voll ins Face und so.
Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Jetzt brauche ich mir ohne mehr da ducken und so.
LAPD, put down your weapons!
Lecker. So.
Stay in cover!
Oh, die war in Deckung. Das bin ich gleich hin.
We got them all?
Ja,
I think we
das
got
waren
'em,
alle.
Cole. Should be all
1, 2,
clear.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man
Dreckschweine.
couldn't ask for a better partner.
Hinterlassen hier Blut überall. Bam, bam, bam. Na klar. Das sieht doch so affig aus.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Lass mich doch laufen jetzt. Geht doch. Tschüss. Aha. Ab geht oder geht? Ich hab Vorfahrt.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Hab ich doch. Mensch. Das muss ich mir mal angucken.
We've got to be thorough, Cole. Check into every corner. This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with
Laufen.
anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Mensch.
Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Ey, da hau mal schön ab. Das ist fein.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Hallo, ich muss ja auch irgendwie anwählen können hier. Das Fenster.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Ah, jetzt.
I tell you, I'm jinxed.
Ups.
I always get landed with this crap.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Go up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Ach so, Notiz. Blödweg, der Volvo.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
So. Anderes Ding. Nicht schon wieder Spacken, ja. Bleib mal friedlich. Da guckst du blöd, oder? Bei dir. Oh, das hört sich überhaupt nicht gesund an. Ich kann hupen. Oops.
You want me to keep tabs on the path of destruction you're creating? It might come in handy at your trial.
Heule nie. Da sind wir schon.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino.
Bei mir, Mensch.
These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Laber mich nicht. Ein Knapp an der Backe.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Nee. Wo steht er denn?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Ja, putzen wir schon weiter.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay.
Diesmal spare ich mir die Fahrt. Das arme Auto. Mach dich weg da.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn. Gulch
Hinten
Division.
steht er.
You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Ich glaube weniger.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Batz.
You ready, tough guy?
Batz. Ja, komm.
Quit prancing around and hit me.
Yeah. Hey, Laser.
You started. I'll finish.
Geh das mal mit Zeichen. Ich finde das so geil. Man kann ihn einfach aufhängen, ey. Patz. Na, und nochmal. Okay, das ist platt.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I heard the He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a
Ja,
look
doch,
around.
ich such doch schon. Mhm. Ach, guck.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Und wieder Ladebildschirm. Wie auch anders zu erwarten.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star on the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Aber er ist wohl tot. Na, was für eine Aussage.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Klar ist er tot.
Hey,
Du wisst es
Cole.
doch nicht mehr.
You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Die labern so schnell, ich komme nicht hinterher.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Cole, we got things to do.
Laber mich nicht dicht. Restbetrag.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Ja. Schenke ich dir.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shot. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
And that's all I know. I expect the girl saw more than I did.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Hör auf zu meckern, ist ja gut. Mensch. Was ist denn jetzt ein Tatort?
I found Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Vielleicht, du musst...
Eagleston's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Boom.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss.
He's
I'm
an
here
owl.
about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Okay. Ja, jetzt geht's los. Dachte schon, hier, Spiel hängt sich jetzt auf. Ich fasse es jetzt nicht. Ah, dann wäre...
I don't know who shot Gage or why.
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galetta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a
Ach, komm
police
schon.
officer.
I ought to take you downtown.
Get out!
Nicht
Get
dein
out
Ernst,
right
ey.
now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must. But I won't say another word to you.
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me.
We could trace the gun.
Eagleston's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Verdammt.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Hinweise. Augenzeugenbericht fehlt. Verdammt, nur eins. Kann man das nicht irgendwie... Ich will das nicht nochmal. Spruch das aber. Ja, nochmal neu. Bitte nicht ganz von neu. Das wäre jetzt echt mies.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
I thought this was such a nice area.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Dreh dich. Upsala. Ja, mit Zigarette macht sich das gerade ein bisschen schlecht.
What are we waiting for?
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia. FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
Mal eben auf Pause machen. Rauchen und zocken, das macht sich nicht wirklich gut. Kann ich das mal ausmachen? So. So.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course.
Alles klar.
Don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
And Und? Ha, jetzt.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
Sehr unfreundlich.
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
Wie denn? Sonst?
A man is dead, Miss Scaletta, and it's a criminal
Ich brauch
offense to
doch
lie
da...
to a police officer. I will take you downtown.
Bam! Ich mach das... Egal, ich versuche es erstmal ohne.
Send in one of the other
Verdammt
policemen
noch
if you
eins.
must.
Nee.
But I won't say another word to you.
Ist nicht wahr.
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. Girl saw it all, but she
Egal.
clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
I thought this was such a nice area.
Was läufst du mir hinterher? Ab ins Auto, Junge. Waffenladen. Ziel. Fahr zu, Junge. Geh zu. Ich fahr schon nicht, Junge. Noch nicht. Brems, brems, brems. Ey. Pass ich da durch? Gerade so. Hub nicht. Ich kann's auch. Quietsch, quietsch. Tschüss.
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir.
Der
Wilshire.
wäre so nah neben mir.
We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner.
Yeah. Calu. Edgar Calu was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu.
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartsfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Nächstes Ziel. Anderes Ding. Auf das Ding. Beide Seiten. Was haben wir denn hier? Ich kann nicht zugreifen. Mies.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Ja, ja, kein Stress. Oh. Schon ein bisschen irritierend. Jo. Ach, komm schon. Oh. Ach, komm schon. Batz. Und nochmal. Batz. Ach komm, ein paar Schläger verträgst du noch. Jetzt liegt er. Platt.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Der hat voll reingelunzt. Macht man aber nicht. Jetzt wird spaßig. Gestern gefühlte 20 Versuche gebraucht. Och nö.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Ob ich wieder 20 Versuche brauche? Mal gucken.
Has my lawyer arrived?
Nee,
I
Anwalt
want
habe
to
ich
see my
erschossen.
lawyer.
Muss
A
alleine
lawyer
durch.
can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Anwalt klären. Da kann ich dir auch nicht mehr helfen.
You blew a man out of his socks over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my
Gleich
lawyer
werde ich
will
wieder
be making an
angemeckert.
official complaint. I've just got to keep
Ich
my
würde jetzt meinen
mouth
Mund
shut
halten
and
und
watch you
vögeln.
run
Bla,
around
bla,
in
bla, bla.
circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Gleich geht's. Blieb, 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 blieb.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood.
You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Maar verzoen.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy!
Nee.
I need a
Hoofd de mikker
confession!
aan.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
Oh, nee, is er
A
niet.
lawyer can't help you,
maar
Mr.
enkel.
Kalu. You shot a
Dat
man
is
dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that?
beschimpfen
You
mich,
sit
die
there
sitzen
and
da
you
und
call me those
beschimpfen
names,
mich.
you
Na, aber sicher doch.
goddamn goy butt snatcher.
Gottverdammter Goy.
Gage.
Putznascher, was für
Why
ein
did you
Ding?
do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of
Was
Commerce.
das?
He's in with all those moms.
Hättest du mal zu mir sagen sollen, Kollege.
Proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike
Ui,
that.
nö.
He's been trying to ruin my business
Jetzt
for
habe ich die...
years.
Edgar Kalu. I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Doch keine 20 Versuche gebraucht. Naja, Gott sei Dank. Ja, ziemlich lange. Katzen, was macht ihr da? Blickt mal, jetzt friedlich.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
Erst mich
It is
anmeckern
just,
und jetzt...
Officer
Oh, alles klar.
Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Ach, noch Anzüge. Was will da noch von mir? Ach ja. Weiter geht's. Ich Bin mal gespannt, wie weit das Spiel geht. Ich bin noch hier. Junge. Erstmal da lang. Jawohl. Nein. Ja. Na, das sieht doch sneaker aus. So gehe ich doch gerne raus. Warum beschäftige ich mich eigentlich damit? So. Tod im Spiegel? Bewaffnet und gefährlich. Tod im Spiegel. Kauf auf eigene Gefahr. Ja, der Wagen des Konsols. Kauf auf eigene Gefahr. War das nicht eben das? Ja. Egal. Ja, haben wir mitgekriegt. Die Brille schwitzt.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran.
Schleich.
See the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation? I'm thinking of moving up.
Ja, schöne Sache.
I think we bust in now.
Jetzt.
An abandoned vehicle.
Hinterhof,
You catch all the good ones, huh,
See-
Phelps? Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say.
lass
You're
mal.
on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Also, was für Ausdrücke, aber so geht das mal nicht. Okay. Vielleicht berechtigt. Wenn nicht nix.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Fahrzeug. Gebraucht, laut Vorgaben, Straßenverkehrsordnung. Mhm.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs. Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Achso, erstmal das.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Guck nicht so komisch. Fahrzeug, das versteckt. Fahrzeug nicht so.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You gonna tell me what I want to know, or do I have to drag it out of you?
You should learn to talk to older people with some manners, you son of a
Nicht bei
bitch.
dir. Bei dir ist ein anderer Fall.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle.
Ach, da ist er ja.
I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Oh, mein Hut mal wieder aufheben, ne?
I think we've wrung this place dry. Find a game well.
Kann ich nicht eigentlich bei den rein? Der hat doch irgendwas gesagt hier.
You coming? We need a game well, Phelps.
Ja, doch. Stress mich doch nicht. Alter. Tag. Ich kann sowas nicht ausstehen. Vor nicht sowas. Guck nicht so. Lauf doch mal. Hat er nicht hier noch irgendwo was versteckt? Komm schon.
What are we waiting for?
Stress mich doch nicht, ey. Meine Güte. Bleib doch ganz friedlich.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Erstmal da.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we've got this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Boom. Bin schon mal ganz falsch. Das war jetzt ganz knapp. Wobei. Oh, den habe ich jetzt nicht gesehen.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Guck nicht so.
One left. Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Ich dachte schon, Katze. Das ist, wonach ich suche. Hier gibt's auch nichts. Ja, stress mich nicht.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Ja.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
That's what it is.
So Valdez was just driving by and he saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
So you don't know where the kid lives?
He got kicked out of his last place. He might be at his girlfriend's, but I don't know where that is.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Whoops.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Gabriel Delgado.
Delgado. Last known address has him living with a common-law wife. 103 Hill Street, apartment 3.
Thanks for your help.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
Car 11K, come in.
Car 11 King responding. Go ahead, KGPL.
Car 11 King, go to Central Station. Person of interest is ready for interview.
Bremst doch nicht so dolle, Junge. Die hätte ich abbiegen können. Alter, halt doch mal an.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps.
Jetzt muss ich mal gucken, wie spät das jetzt ist. Oha, okay. Ich glaube, ich mache morgen weiter. Ja. Besser ist das. Ja. Ich hab Hunger.